That's what matters to me.
Your road manager for so long was Steve.
Yeah.
And I know you still miss him. And I got to know him well. In fact, I knew him right up till the end. I'd been to see him and
Right, you came to the hospital and
spent some time with him.
Yeah.
And all. Do you think he had any regrets?
We met when we were 6 years old. When we were 6 years old, our houses were right next to each other. My bedroom was right across from his bedroom. So we stayed up till all hours of the morning talking out the window. For the last 10 years of his life or 11 years of his life, he was my road manager. So we spent, and then we were literally, that's when we were doing 145 cities. We were together every day. He did everything for me. He had no ulterior motive other than to make my life better. And I had no ulterior motive than to make his life better. So we got to play some badass golf courses, and see things and tour and become friends that were completely inseparable. And I lost him young.
You know, I don't know if I ever told you in detail, but I did go see him some toward the end. And, you know, when that comes back, it comes back with a vengeance. For people that don't know, he had a very aggressive form of cancer. And, you know, it can go into remission. When it comes back with a vengeance. It's a juggernaut. There's no stopping it. And he knew that.
Yeah.
He knew it before he started losing his faculties about it.
His mother died of the same thing, brain cancer.
You know, I asked him kind of the same question. If he had any regrets or if he had done anything different. And he said the last 10 years or so of my life, he said, Ron has taken me on the ride of a lifetime. He said, who gets to do this? Who gets to do this? He said, this is going to end soon. I know it. If I'd have known 10 years ago this was going to end now, I wouldn't have changed a day of what we've done. That's a pretty good testament.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good testament.
Yeah, he was amazing.
So when you say you're a good friend, that's a pretty good test for a guy that's on his deathbed saying, I spent the last 10 years with Ron White, and if I'd have known 10 years ago it was my last 10 years, I would have spent every day of it with him.